Hi guys, I am pleased to present to you this first take at three different levels of remodel we could do for your recently purchased home in San Carlos. I am really excited to walk you through these different iterations. Now, there are three to go through because I like to start small, then creep up in scope, and then go really big in scope. So, to start with, let's go ahead and talk about the ground floor. Now, there's a really sort of scrunched in bathroom right here. We want to demo these walls here and flatten out this part of the garage so you can drive your car in. It's a wonderful thing. San Carlos Planning is going to love to hear that we're going to be getting rid of this. Now, it's a bit tight underneath the existing stairway here, but I do think it's possible to fit a standard sized tub, the toilet, and a sink area here. And we'd have to lower the floor a little bit in this area because right now the floor is only depressed here. So we have to depress some flooring here. And then we have the door still swinging out. So there's a step down here. Now this is quite a finely spaced bathroom. It's not overly large. It's certainly not small. The only thing it's hurting for is existing ceiling height. But it is what it is. We're starting small, right? And so to sort of fill out the space between the existing exterior brick wall and the space I need to really fit in a standard tub, I would propose that we can infill this space and tile it and build a little window ledge here that it could be really, really quite nice to have for the tub here. And so that's about it for the downstairs. Keep the rest of it pretty simple. Obviously, there's a lot of cosmetic work that could be done down here, but this is a perfectly functional bedroom. It could be, it's an ensuite bedroom and it's quite nice, save for the ceiling heights. Now, upstairs, walking upstairs, I would propose putting in a door here. So moving the door up into your master suite. So this wall would get demolished here. And then building in two back-to-back bathrooms, both quite reasonably sized. You would get a full-length closet here. Not much closet space, I'll admit. Bedroom 2 up here doesn't get any closet at all because we are building into the closet area here. But again, bedrooms by building code and planning code don't need to have closets. You can absolutely store everything a bedroom would need in furniture pieces. So, a couple tall armoires right here would do just fine for this bedroom. And it'd be nice to have a second bathroom up here if you go with this route of two bedrooms upstairs and two bathrooms squeezed into an area that had just the two bedrooms and one bathroom. So it's not quite a great fit, but there's still some good stuff going on here, right? This, like I said, this bedroom has its own bathroom. It doesn't need a closet if it's just for guests or if it's for a young baby. And this bedroom here, it's a nice bathroom with a nice step-in shower, but it's full-sized. It's got space for linen next to a nicely sized vanity in both bathrooms. And, the closet gets a little bit wider here. And again, maybe we can try and do something where we've got some attic space that we could build into. So what I might suggest, for example, is that if we really want a lot more closet space and we want to try and preserve as many walls as possible and go minimal, maybe what we could still do is fit in some high cabinets that tuck into the attic space that would be accessible along here. And we could talk about what that might look like in 3D if you like that idea. Okay, let's step up in scope a little bit and let's not preserve as many walls upstairs as we were. So, for example, let's start by giving your bedroom a proper walk-in closet, and that would be accomplished by shifting these two bathrooms into bedroom 2's space. Now, what kind of stings about this a little bit is that there's a nice existing doorway right here that steps out onto your backyard. It hurts to take that away, but of course we could always put another door in right here. There's a lot of utilities going on right here, so we're kind of limited in space, but I do believe we could fit the doorway if we just shift the opening this same amount right here. So this is improved obviously by having this nice walk-in closet. I'm showing a sliding door here. That should probably maybe be considered just a swinging door that you can step in, although there's nothing saying you couldn't have a sliding door here and have it be a lot brighter when you slide it open and step in. But that's probably overkill. We could talk about that on the next iteration. So downstairs in this medium scope bedroom, I would propose to improve the bedroom this way by building out a small walk-in closet that aligns right underneath that beam above, and that gives us a great spot to shift the column to this corner here, and also gives us a private entry vestibule here, so that when you enter this bedroom, you're not looking directly at this far more intimately spaced bed wall. Now this bed is recessed in this little vestibule. It's still brightly lit by this window, but this being an office desk space here works really nicely, I think, where people approaching this room aren't looking directly onto anyone's pillows. Yes, they have the distant view, but it's a quite distant view if this is the bed wall. Now, let's take a look at that concept I teased with you when I was doing my site visit, and let's talk about how we could convert this entire upstairs space into a really killer master suite with a private office space that could be converted into a nursery space in the future. So what I've done here is I've said, let's still preserve this small hallway leading into this bedroom area, but this now is really amply sized for a home office or for a baby nursery. This wouldn't function as a kid's bedroom, although it's certainly big enough to meet the building code. It's not big enough to meet our standards, I think, as a full kid's bedroom. But this would be a great office and would be a great nursery in the transitionary period before the child moves downstairs into one of these other bedrooms that we'll touch on. But what I really love about this too is that when you step into this vestibule area that gives you access to 2 walk-in closets and a much larger private bathroom, the bed wall now has the opportunity to be tucked into that recess, just like I talked about downstairs in the medium scope project. I love this as your bed wall with views through this window here of the sky, but then nice views right out this way through the sliding glass doors to your now more private upstairs garden area. Right? Of course, people can still come from the kitchen up those steps to get up here, but this is much more private for you because there's no guests sleeping up here. The guests would both, all your guests would now sleep downstairs in these 2 rooms. Now, try as I may, I could not find a way to split this existing room up into 2 spaces without the need of eating into that elevated wine cellar that's accessed through the HVAC area right now. I would say we blow that flooring out. We lower that flooring to meet the existing floor level here. And then that gives you the opportunity to build in a bedroom with access to natural light and egress. And I think this would suffice as a guest bedroom or as a kid's bedroom. It's not super to have just one window. I'd try to put another in as well. I believe the retaining wall is right about here. So I'd want to play around with getting more light into this bedroom. But I don't think that there's anything sacred about that elevated wine room or the existing concrete floor that's poured there. Let a builder come in and demolish that flooring, haul out the dirt, and then pour a new slab for you and extend these retaining walls as necessary down to this floor level and give you an added bedroom. which is always a huge ROI if and when you ever decide to sell. Now, I would say though, if we get on board with the idea of demolishing the existing floor level here and bringing it down to this floor level, well, I would say let's get that builder to also price out the option of lowering the entire floor level down to a nice even 8-foot height. Or maybe say 8 foot 4 inches, because this level is the lowest level. Let's lower the entirety of this area down to match this bathroom level and avoid all those additional steps. And I think that's really exciting. But of course, this is a much more expensive project than the others that I'm showing here. But I'd love to get your feedback on these, see how close I am to the mark, see what you like and don't like. And then if we're pretty close, I think we would introduce you to some builders now and get them to give you some cost estimates about what your preferred option or options are, to give you a little more ammunition to consider how you want to move forward with your remodel project. I look forward to hearing back from you guys. Thank you so much.